morning, everybody. I'm excited because we're getting so close to being ready for a pour. Just a couple days away from having everything buttoned up and ready for a major event. To 8 a.m. and all the guys are here. Johnny on the spot. I don't know who of you knows that old saying, but Johnny on the spot to be ready here working, and they are on it, man. They wasted no time. Actually, 15 minutes earlier, I already heard somebody on the roof working, not riding that clock until 8 to start, you know. I like that attitude. That's a good attitude. I can tell you who it was. Usually, it's Ambin. Ambin, he don't give a darn about punching that clock on the exact time. Marvin, right there with the grinder, man, he's the quickest one to tell when a break is. He's the quickest one to tell when the lunch is. And he's the quickest one to call the end of the day. yeah, I just tell it like it is. But Ammon, man, even Joel, I mean, if they're in something and it's 10, 15 minutes after work time stop and they just want to finish what they're doing, they finish it. They get here early in the morning. Usually Ammon's the first, to tell you the truth, too. Miller is, but Miller comes and does a bunch of stuff here with plants and all, too. He likes gardening with Melinda. And we got an area over that he's growing some stuff on his own as well. So Miller will come and hang out with Melinda in the morning, and they do a gardening thing. Isn't that cool? But, yeah, Ammon, he's usually the first one. Be ready to get to work. So I'm making them correct something already first thing this morning. Yesterday I caught them tying the steel right there, and the grid was kind of leaned over, and you can see that I had no straight line or clear space down the side of that beam. So now they're over here to this side, and they did it again. They went to tying. They should have caught that because I just went over it with them yesterday. And you see here, I only have a tiny gap between the side of the form and that steel. Got a big old gap on the other side. So they should have caught that. They should have known it instead of repeating these things and us wasting time and tie wire. You're gonna need to get a bar and pull in there hard like I did yesterday. Yeah. It's why you have to just continue to watch. I know they're a great group of guys. They're really great help and workers, and they're very smart, but sometimes just these things get missed, and that's why you have to oversee these things. There you go. Get you another one. And do another one. Going down a little bit more, Ambin. Go down further there. Yeah, right in there. And do it again. There you go. Alright, now I have a good space down through there. See that? Nice and clean. That is more like it right there. Y'all be sure on all of these to check those, okay, Ambin? Check all of those before you tie. So Joel, he's cutting out the slots for the P-traps, and I'm gonna have to run and go get him some 45s before he can tie that up and finish that last little bit. But guess what, Joel? I gotta charge the battery on my truck first, because you guys kept telling me yesterday, and I kept forgetting I was busy, that I had a light on and it drained my battery. Yeah, I guess I hit that switch as I got out of the truck. Work on here. is we're gonna have to put in steel down the side of this garage. There's a beam across there, and we're gonna have to drill in like we did yesterday over there on the back of the garage, just like it's drilled into right over there. But what I'm wanting to do also is knock off and have a ledge down through there, not just straight and the steel taking all the load. I want that concrete to be sitting on a ledge down through there, and there's no ledge right now. So I'm gonna go down through there and drill out and make it easier for them to break off a chunk down the side down through here at the same time that they tie in the steel. So that's what I'm gonna get busy on here right now. And Mama, we got to put them also we got to put them down the middle, just like right here over there. We got to put them there, okay? Just to the column right there, okay? And hey Ambin, these right here, these short 10 mm right here, you can just bend those over, okay? Because this is all one room here. Just these, not those. Just these right here only. So from this one to that one, you can bend those over. Not these though, leave these alone. Just those right there. So I've had Mock here tying up steel where the walls will be cast after this pour. He's been getting the steel in place for that. He's over there doing it for a wall that'll be between the living room and the bedroom over there right now. Setting those in place. All these little things we need to do. I've got them taking water. Again, cleaning all the trash out of the bottom of these beams. You got to get in there, and we got to get in there and get all those leaves out. You got small hands right there, small arms. Maybe use one. We got to remove all those leaves. There's a tool also below. Miller is working, finding places as I'm walking up here, any place that I feel suspect about, you know, like I can feel give a little in the plywood down here or something, that I'll check all these joints like that right there. You see that? I don't want that right there. And so I need it supported underneath. When we pour that, if they push down there, it's gonna have a weighty cement. But if we put a block behind these, see that one's solid. 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 But this one's soft. So I'm looking for these places, and then Miller's fixing that. I've got Marlon, old Chip. I've got him right now putting sacks in all these pipes, all these drains, everywhere. I don't have any caps here for it right now. I tell you, you know, in every one of those, that they get something in there so that somebody don't be a smartlet and drop a little. They got these little small Coke bottles here right now that would fit right in there. Maybe somebody dropped that, or a piece of trash, or anything. You know, just some people don't care. Think you'll never know. I'm not saying there's somebody here, but we're gonna have a bunch of additional workers that's not a regular part of this crew helping do this pour. Or if some kid come up here and I didn't know it, and also drop something down in there. So I want them to get all these covered up, get them covered up. Got some electrical I gotta pull in each one of these rooms for the flush mount LED lights that's gonna be in the ceiling. So I need to get all those pulled. But I decided, you see them dragging this steel and stuff and walking. I decided to wait. I can pull all of that underneath this grid instead of putting it first and then them stepping and damaging and all that. So it's easy enough to get those 1/2-inch conduit, you know, this PVC conduit underneath all of that. So that's what we're going to do. As soon as they get the grid tied, then they're going to go down and work on forming. And there's a little bit of forming left to do around all these cantilever beams. I've got some other little small work for them to do also. And we're going to be getting pretty close to doing this pour. But anything I see right now, I'm trying to address it right in that moment. Let's don't wait. Let's don't do it tomorrow. Let's don't do it this afternoon. If we find it, let's fix it right now. So I just got back. I had to run up to near the city to a supplier that I buy from and buy boxes of wire so that we can go ahead and pre-run some of these circuits before we close up the rest of the forms. We're so near being able to pour this. So I picked up some 14 and I picked up some 12, and I needed some 8 and they didn't have it, but 8, the conduit's so big on it, I can pull that even after the fact. Where those runs are, they're gonna be easy. So no big deal on that. It's the ones going to the LED lights all the way wrapped around. Those are the main ones, and the wall outlets, those are the main ones I need to drop wire to. So the 14 and the 12, it's going to cover everything I need. Joelle is building a house for Barbie dolls. Is this for your grandchild? A Barbie doll house for your grandchild? Huh? No. He is building, if you might see one in underneath up there, he's building the forms that go over the cantilever beams. And of course, we're putting an arch in them. I didn't want them just straight. It's called marine, so it can resist water just a little bit. This isn't like a good marine. But I didn't want to waste that good black form board on something like this. It's just going to be a one-off, and chopping it up into small pieces and all like this. So told Joelle we're just going to do it like this. So they're over cutting them out and getting it all knocked out. See Marvin continue making even more of the little chairs, the little standoffs, the little pucks to go up underneath up there. So let's see what's going on up there. Well, I didn't see Miller's over there sawing up blocks too. Joelle's got a little team here working on these. So Miller, somebody asked me today in one of my videos. Said, is that one of your workers wearing his pajamas to work?
Yeah.
Working in the pajamas? You see this full safety gear. Hey. And look here. Look at the hard hat. You see the hard hat? It's called a hard head. Wow. I like your fashionista here. Got it tied off so cute right there. Wow.
Good idea.
At least if I slip and fall on this, there's witnesses to my death. Look up here. Look at this. What do you think about it, people? Look at this. Look at this. What do you think about all of this? This is pretty cool, huh? Doesn't that just look beautiful? This looks beautiful, boy. I like it. That's 12 mm on that steel right there. And this isn't all the steel. We got some other we're gonna come back and tie, but right now we got the main part of what we're gonna put in up here, and we got spacers here, and I've got conduit to pull in and some boxes all around in here. Then after I pull all that, we'll come back and we'll put the final steel that we're gonna put in. Man, you guys have got this looking beautiful. I see you straighten that up over there. It looks good, yeah. there's a gap right there, and June's underneath. I'm standing here in shorts. We're asking if he's seeing the dinosaur eggs. Well, this is gonna be another wrap up on the day. They got all the preliminary grid tied in, and we're gonna follow this up with what they call double matting. And so we're gonna be going over doubling what you see right here, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. And tomorrow, and even right now, they are putting Deforms up underneath right here for these cantilever beams. We don't like much. Well, there it is. So I gotta go. She's gonna run me off the camera right now. Yeah, it's like a ticking bomb. She's ready to explode down there with music. So I gotta go. Everybody, thank you for watching and watching these boys do this great work right here. I think they do a great job. I enjoy working with them every day. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Can't live my life, boy. How can you not just enjoy the beach, cooking out, all this great family, and all these cute girls out here dancing the Zumba every